on Double D, Derek Dimes, defeatthebook.com. Let us help you beat the odds. If you're new here, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. Thanks for tuning in. I can't do what I do without you, so every video will always start with gratitude, all right? I'd appreciate a thumbs up, a subscribe, and for you to click the bell so you're notified. If you do none of those three things, it's okay. I'm just thankful that you're here, and hopefully you will continue to consume this content. If you're not following my partner, Bryce, make sure you do so. TikTok and Twitter is where he operates, and he is now in his glory days with NASCAR. The NASCAR King has already given out 2 outright winners absolutely free on Twitter, so it would behoove you to follow him on TikTok and Twitter so you stay up to date with everything that he's doing. All right? We did not give anything out for you yesterday. It was just the national championship game. Still figuring out baseball some. I will possibly have a couple baseball plays here today. Definitely will have some NBA. $10 Tuesday, every Tuesday here at defeatthebook.com. $10 off anything on the website. All passes, day pass, week pass, month pass, season-long pass, whatever the case may be. $10 off automatically. You go to checkout, it comes off automatically, deducts. You don't have to put in any promo code whatsoever. $10 Tuesday. Let's have ourselves a day. So if you're looking for a full recap, defeatthebook.com. You scroll down the homepage, you'll see complete pick history for the entire week with units attached. All right, we had a successful weekend, so congrats to the clients who hopped on board. Thank you for joining. You had a successful weekend, plus over 800, I believe it was, 8 units or so on the weekend. Want to try to continue to have success here and continue to build as we now shift our focus to NBA and MLB moving forward now in the spring season and on our way to summer. So let's get into it now. We're going to talk about a game here that's later in the day, as obviously NBA season is winding down. Only about 4 or 5 games left remaining, and a lot of people fighting for playoff position, especially with this added play-in tournament. So let's get into it. 8 o'clock game here. We have the Sacramento Kings going on the road facing the New Orleans Pelicans, and you talk about hot. The Pelicans are playing some of the best basketball in the NBA right now, just playing out of their mind with their hair on fire as they're clinging on to that last spot. They're 7-3 their last 10. The Kings are 6-4 their last 10. Pelicans 3-1 at home. Just so happens the Kings are 4-1 on the road. Now, what's very odd about the Kings, very young team, right? Great record. They lock up playoff position for the first time in, it seems like, forever for them, right? Coming off a nasty loss here. They lost in overtime to the Spurs. You see Mike Brown call them out, saying they've been soft at home, and it's really been true. They have a better road record than they do home record here. And the Pelicans, as I said before, in the playoff tournament, fighting for their lives right now. I believe they're sitting in that 8th spot. Let me make sure I got it right. Yep, in the 8th spot. So the difference here is a little bit of urgency, but I think there's going to be some on both sides. But the Pelicans can move up as high as 5, I believe. Right now, the Clippers are 41-38. Pelicans are 40-38. Lakers 40-38. The Warriors 41-38. So a lot of shifting can still happen with just 4 games left in the regular season here. Now, obviously, we know the Pelicans played great. They're going to sail it out. They have no Alvarado. They have no Zion Williamson. Still a great team. Really cannot afford to play with a tremendous amount of pace and go shot for shot with the Kings. I just think they're too dynamic. I think they're too deep. I think we've seen the number change here. It was about 1.5 moving to 4 with the question of, is Malik Monk going to play? Is he not going to play? I think this spot is a good spot for the Kings. I think that a lot of people were saying the Pelicans are hot. The Pelicans are going to roll. This is a good spot for them. They're going to get a nice, easy win here. I'm not sure that's going to happen. The Kings still have to lock up some games here with only 4 games remaining to try to lock in that 3rd spot and make sure that they can have the advantage, because they can still slide down to 4, which they don't want to play in that 4 or 5 spot, I believe, either. But for them, it's just about playing the right way. When you have young teams and you have young guys, most of this team is 25 and under, 26 and under. This is easily going to be the youngest team in the NBA playoffs here this year. But they still have veteran leaders like Harrison Barnes and Alex Len, who've been in the league now 10 plus, 11 plus years. Harrison Barnes especially is an NBA champion, was a max player for the Warriors team here. And I believe he knows what it takes to win. So I'm expecting them to kind of right the ship here, get back to their winning ways, and have a nice hard-fought game. Now, this will decide the series here, as this team, I believe it's 2-1 right now. Or 1-1. Yeah, series is tied at 1-1. Pelicans got 1 at home. Kings got 1 at home. And this will decide the season series here. But I expect the Kings to come out with a little bit more fight, a little bit more toughness after they were called out by their coach, Mike Brown, saying they've been playing soft. And obviously with a young team being immature, you got to kind of build momentum and carry things into the playoffs. You can't just say we're in the playoffs, now we're going to take some games off. So I'm expecting a different type of intensity and focus here from the Kings than they had against the Spurs here in this matchup. And I think we're in for a close game and a great one. I still think the Pelicans can win this game, but I don't trust them to cover the number. Give me the Kings plus the 4 is my official free pick of the day. If you like it, take it. If you don't, it's all good. But for now, Double D, Derek Dimes, defeatthebook.com. Let us help you beat the odds. Best of luck if you decide to tell. But either way, I hope you guys have a great Tuesday. Good luck.